afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is March 22nd, 2016. This is Texan TV News from Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. I'm Forrest Murphy, and here are today's top stories. In campus news, tomorrow the Alpha Omicron Pi sorority will be hosting their first philanthropy event, Smoke Out Arthritis. This will be a barbecue cook-off and carnival. There will be a dunk tank, face painting, and other fun activities. The event will be held from 5 to 10 at the intramural fields. Tickets are $1 to participate in the activities, and proceeds from this event will be given to the AOPI Foundation, benefiting arthritis research. The Delta Zeta sorority is having their first Hoops for Hearing event tomorrow. The basketball tournament is happening from 6 to 9 p.m. in the Rec Center basketball court. All proceeds from this event go to the Starkey Hearing Foundation. In regional news, according to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, 27-year-old Jeffrey Travelstead has been sentenced to 10 years in prison after causing $20,000 in damage last summer to St. Luke's Episcopal Church. Travelstead testified in his own defense at this trial, but was inconsistent in his testimony regarding what happened the night of the church incident, according to Assistant District Attorney Jet Smith, specifically in regards to his history of meth use. Travelstead has spent 7 years in prison already, stemming from an aggravated sexual assault back in 2006. In state news, 4 people, including 2 children, have been found dead inside a home in Sherman. Police were called for a welfare check on Monday. The dead have been identified as Malachi Rustler, 36, Kelly Rustler, 39, Lang Rustler, 7, and Jaden Evans, 10. No information has been released about how the 4 died, and police so far have no suspects. In national news, according to the Associated Press, a man who assaulted a protester at a Donald Trump rally on Saturday and was subsequently arrested at the Tucson, Arizona event has been identified as an Air Force service member. Staff Sergeant Tony Petway, who is assigned to the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson, is free after his arrest on a misdemeanor charge of assault with injury this past weekend, though the Air Force is conducting its own investigation at this time. The altercation took place at the Trump rally while several protesters displaying Ku Klux Klan-inspired imagery and Confederate flags were being escorted out of the building, at which point Petway began kicking and punching one of the protesters. Petway, along with several other individuals, have been arrested over the course of this past weekend at Trump rallies. In international news, according to the Associated Press, deep divisions remain between the Cuban and American governments after a historic joint press conference Monday in Havana between U.S. President Barack Obama and Cuban President Raul Castro, exchanging barbs over the American embargo as well as Cuba's human rights record in the Guantanamo Bay Air Force Base. Castro downplayed the meeting, saying that there are profound differences between the two neighboring countries that will not go away. The press conference was carried live on state television, which is heavily censored by the Cuban government, leaving many Cubans surprised. Raul Rios, a 47-year-old driver, said that it is very significant to hear Castro acknowledge inequality regarding human rights in Cuba. Reconciliation with Cuba remains a highly contested topic in the United States. Also in international news, Europe is on high alert after twin bombings struck a Brussels airport at 8:30 this morning and a nearby metro station about an hour later. As many as 31 are feared dead, along with reportedly over 100 injured. The Islamic State has claimed responsibility for the attack, citing Belgium's support for the international military coalition as reason for the attacks. Several hundred flights have been diverted from landing at the Brussels airport, as Belgium's terror alert has been raised to the highest level. Witnesses reported seeing several Kalashnikov rifles in one of the airport's lounge areas, and there are reports that a third bomb has been deactivated within the airport. The attacks come on the heels of the arrest of Paris attack fugitive Saul Abdeslam. In sports, the Tarleton men's basketball team left with a bang yesterday as they traveled to Frisco, Texas for the Elite 8 tournament. TSU basketball fans gathered in the Memorial Stadium parking lot to send the team off and wish them luck at the NCAA Division II quarterfinal game tomorrow. The cheerleaders, plowboys, and many more fans were at the send-off celebration. Tarleton will play Augustana University from South Dakota tomorrow at the Dr. Pepper Arena in Frisco, Texas at 6 p.m. Tickets are now on sale for tomorrow's game. Students at TSU can take their Texan card to the Office of Student Engagement for a free ticket. General admission is $14. Good luck, Texans. Today's weather is a high of 78 degrees and a low of 60. Today's broadcast was produced by Veronica Morales, Trayvon Jefferson, and Shelby Clayton. Don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook. I'm Forrest Murphy. Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas.